This has been actually a really fun segment for me to dig into. I know I only take 5 to 10 minutes to talk about a subject, which doesn't really give me a lot of time to dig really deep into it. But like we've been saying to you guys, if there's something that interests you, if there's something that I bring up in Coach's Corner that you say, you know what, I really want to know more about it, or I want to discuss it, make sure you talk in the chat. Look in the description below and make sure you comment, send us emails, contact me on Twitter. And you can catch me on Twitch when I stream as well if you want to chat. There's a ton of ways that you can connect with us and let us know what you want to see, and then we can gear our content towards that. And not only just with the show, we can actually start putting out videos separately from the show, which can dive deeper into something and be a little bit longer than this format allows for. So really think about that, okay? So for Coach's Corner, I kind of want to talk about mental imagery and visualization. This is something that is fairly new, I'll say, to bowls. We really do talk about it quite a lot at the national scene now. It's really, really important if you want to get really good at bowls, or any sport for that matter. It's a huge chunk that a lot of people are missing, or possibly don't even know that they're doing, even though they are, that can help you so much in your game. You know, you do your physical training, you get on the green, you throw your bowls, you roll your jacks, you do your skills training, and then off the green, you need to be doing mental imagery and visualization and working out what's up here. Like we kind of say, as the body fatigues, your mind kind of goes, and that's when you start playing bad. It's the same way. If your mind can't handle it and you start to get fatigued up here, everything in your body is going to go with it. So your coordination, your release points, hitting your line, all that kind of stuff. You really, really need to work on this as well as your physical stuff. I wanted to throw this up here because anybody that knows me knows that George St Pierre is one of my favorite athletes. He's Canadian. He's a legend in mixed martial arts. You can see him there with the two belts, middleweight and welterweight champion. He's won the belt in 2 weight classes, and he's spanned over a ton of years in the sport, and he's still healthy and still doing his thing as far as training. I wanted to throw up this quote because I think this kind of sums it up for me. The key to effective visualization is to create the most detailed, clear, and vivid a picture to focus on as possible. The more vivid the visualization, the more likely and quickly you are to begin attracting the things that help you achieve what you want to get done. You think about that quote, and I think it sums it up really nicely. You want detailed, focused imagery in your mind of what you want to do, where you want to go, and what you want to achieve, whether it's in a game or overall. And these vivid, positive images will actually help you achieve that going forward. So visualization is the process of creating a mental image to communicate a message. So what I want to do when I'm getting prepared for a game is I want to think about the game and what I want to do. I want to win. How am I going to win? I want to be positive. We're going to roll the jack to the length that we want. Bowls are going to end up where they want. How am I going to make my shot? I can visualize the path that shot is going to go to the jack. I can visualize how the ends are going to work out and try to guide my team in a positive way to do that. If I'm in a singles game, it's all about my self-affirmations and being positive to myself to say, I'm going to nail that jack to the length I want. I'm going to nail that first bowl. I'm going to play this strategy, this tactic. And I can picture it all up here without actually having to play a bowl. And then when I get on the green and I'm ready to play a bowl, it's all positive. It's all good. I said, I've done this. I know what I'm going to do. Let's go and do it. For athletes, the goal is to create a positive mental image of what you want to happen in your game. Okay. The key word here is positive. The visualization and the mental imagery that we often see people do is they'll get to a green and they'll go against an opponent that they maybe haven't won against before, or they're on a green that they don't really like, and they start saying, oh, I hate this green. Oh man, I have to play Luke and I haven't beat him before. What am I going to do about it? Um, my bowls don't like this green. My bowls don't like the speed. The speed is crappy. Whatever. You're starting to drag yourself down. What you need to do is say, this is going to be the game I'm going to beat Luke. I'm going to master this green. I'm going to make these shots. These are the adjustments that I need to make. I can picture in my head exactly what I'm going to do. Mental rehearsal for all aspects of the match to bolster physical training and to prepare yourself for the actual match. Um, it's been proven that doing the repetitions in your mind, even if you aren't rolling bowls on the green, doing reps on the green is great. But when you don't have that time, when you don't have that ability, or you're just at home, doing those rehearsals and those reps off the green up here can actually help you retain that information, do it better, and picture yourself either in third person or first person uh, to see what's going right, what's going wrong, and make those positive impacts in your game. It's reps just like doing physical. You do reps up here at home, rolling bowls, doing skill shots, making those difficult shots when you need to. The mental rehearsal of skills and the positive imagery around competition can have a major impact on improving your performance of the skills as well as improving your performance and mental state for the competition day. So it's a huge package. I feel great. I'm physically strong. I've eaten what I need to before the game. I've hydrated. Physically, I'm perfect. Now I need to make sure that mentally I'm perfect as well. I have a positive attitude. I'm ready to get out there. I feel really good and I feel strong going into the game. I know that I can outlast my opponent. I know that I can be positive and win the day. Everything works together. This goes wrong, this goes wrong too. If this goes wrong, this goes wrong too. You got to combine those two. So, with that being said, I just wanted to throw out some tips. Just like any skill to train on, visualization takes practice and putting in reps. It's not a matter of just sitting down one day and saying, I'm going to picture myself playing a bowl. It doesn't work that way. Some people have really good imaginations and it might be easier for them. Still need to put in those reps. Pardon me. I'm not used to talking this much, I guess. Learn to incorporate all the senses: sight, smell, feel, hearing. Get detailed. I want to know, what does the bowl feel like? What does the grass feel like? What kind of environment am I in? Is it a hot day? Is it a cold day? Is it a rainy day? Am I wearing just my team uniform? Am I wearing a jacket? Do I have my favorite hat on? Am I using the bowls that it will be on the day? What are the sounds that are around me? Is it a crowd? Is it silent? Do I hear my opponent? Do I know who my opponent is and where I'm going to be playing? Okay. All these bits and pieces make such a detailed image in your head that it's just like playing the real game. Okay. Use that to your advantage. Visualize positive feelings and outcomes. Okay. Get rid of those negative things. Be positive. Use different perspectives: first person and third person. Okay. First person is great for playing the game like I'm actually in it. But if I'm wanting to work on skills and stuff, maybe I want to look at myself as a third person. Am I stepping correctly? Am I swinging correctly? Is my delivery okay? Those two perspectives can actually pay off. Be consistent and on schedule, just like training. You're going to go out 4 times a week to train a skill on the green. Maybe you should try it 4 times a week, putting in some time visualizing, working on that mental game. Okay? It takes time and it takes training, just like everything else. And if you have trouble, ask for help from a coach or a sports psychologist to help guide you through proper visualization. Okay? It's tough for some people. You don't quite get it. You don't quite understand how this can help. You don't know where to start or how to get yourself into a relaxed state so that you can actually generate these feelings and these experiences in your mind rather than actually being on the green. Okay? Get help. Coaches are out there to help. They may not be expert sports psychologists, but they can help you. They can at least get you on the right track and maybe give you some material to read to understand it a bit better. And if you have access to a sports psychologist, That's the way to go. Um, I just noticed I spelled psychologist wrong. Use the lower use to lower anxiety and feelings of doubt. All right. Don't doubt yourself. You're an anxious person. You're worried about everything that's going on. It's up here. Okay. Be positive. Be strong. Work on these. And when you hit the green, that anxiety will slowly lower. You'll know that you're doing the right things. You know that you're in the right moment.